How am I doing?
Well, you haven't crashed.
Yeah, I think the hovering in this is going to take some
Yeah.
learning.
What I did was found the windsock and just sat behind the windsock with the wind coming at me to give you the best chance, you know.
We haven't got any wind, have we?
A
little bit.
I don't know. Where's the sock? The sock's over on your right, isn't it? I
No,
think.
it looks like I'm slightly downwind. Are you on a monitor or not?
Yeah, I can see the monitor. Yeah, I've got it on the big screen, so.
You know, it's the lack of peripheral that is the bigger difference, because normally you're using the side of your head, you know, your side vision, and it's the pedals also that are a bit too oversensitive for my liking.
Yeah. Yeah, we can adjust all that. That's okay. We can change the curves and we can change the sensitivity on all the controls. I have got them set very sensitive. I mean, they're just on the sort of default, really.
See that? That's just like I'm up and down like a yo-yo, aren't I? Just with the slightest move.
Yeah, the collective is quite sensitive as well. But you're flying that without any real bother straight off.
Oh,
I mean,
I'm only trying to give you some feedback. I'm not being critical for the sake of shit or anything. It's certainly not. It's very realistic.
yeah, it's quite good, isn't it? What about the movement? Does the movement feel?
The joystick
Is that?
I think the sensitivity that I would reduce would be the pedals. They're
Yeah.
far too sensitive from my perspective.
Yeah,
It's a lot dumber than that in real life.
yeah,
And the joystick feels good, and the collective's a bit too, you know, I would have certainly a big heavy beast like this, you'd be pulling 2 inches to sort of get you starting to move off the ground, yeah?
yeah. Yeah, the collective
My
is.
hanger was here, there's a lot of hangers missing.
Oh dear.
And there's alligators in those pools.
What do you reckon to the movement of the chair itself?
Oh, so let's look at that then, yeah. It feels, it's adding an element of realism that is second to none, isn't it?
Yeah. Works well in conjunction with the VR, doesn't it? Because
I'm feeling nicely sick already.
Good. That's pretty normal. Hopefully you won't have to lie down for an hour like Dean did last night when we put him on the roller coaster.
All right. Is the chair leaning as well now, yeah?
Oh yeah, yeah. It leans in all directions and it spins a full 360 and it'll lean 70 degrees forwards to backwards and 40 degrees side to side. So there's quite a lot of movement in it. But like if you put yourself into a real dive and go forwards, then you do top it out. But I found in the chopper, certainly the backwards movement, you can pin yourself back and you don't run out of movement, you know, on the rear, because it's got a lot more rear movement than it has got forwards movement.
Right.
But I find that's quite good for a chopper because you're not really, you know, lent straight forwards in a chopper. It's also quite good for planes really because you don't really want to be in a steep dive in a plane because that's where the ground is.
I've travelled down that road a few times. And that junction there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's where I came from home. Bizarre. Just feels like the real thing. And this is a railway line they're crossing now. I don't think it's showing it as a railway line, is it? But
Can you fly back home then?
what, from here?
Yeah.
Can I go to the house there?
Oh, is your house right next to the airport then?
No, it was about 10 miles away, just on West Palm
Oh yeah.
in Jupiter.
Can you fly to it?
I can, yeah. Why? Do you want me to?
Yeah.
She flies through the air like the greatest of ease.
I hope Alan turns up. We'll put him in it, and then we'll see. Then you'll see how difficult it really is for someone that can't fly a chopper.
So you know I'm not lying now, don't you?
Yeah, unless he's yeah, I suppose, yeah.
I'm either not lying or I'm good on simulators.
Yeah.
You've got to get used to the simulator, though, haven't you? That's the thing.
Oh yeah, of course you have. Yeah, but the fact that you can fly a chopper has just given you a massive advantage straight off.
I would say so,
You know, I mean, AJ was in it yesterday and he did very well. AJ is one of those people that is just annoyingly good at everything that he tries. You know,
Yeah.
he's like annoyingly good on a motorbike, he's annoyingly good in a car, and it was no surprise when I sat him on that he annoyingly was good at flying the helicopter straight away. But most people just bin it immediately. It's quite funny because the first thing they do is take off and just can't control the pedals, and they just spin round like Billy-O until they eventually tip over and hit the ground.
This is surreal. See that road there, and there's a bridge.
Yeah.
Just back there, they had it on contraflow for about. This is PGA Boulevard, by the way. You can see down.
Right,
there.
yeah.
I'm boring you with this shit. That's
No, it's
that's
good.
One of the PGA golf courses there.
All right.
They had it on. They had it on contraflow. And they built just made it like a ramp of about 30 feet over a space of 100 meters. And it was for wild animals, hedgehogs and things, to get from one side of the road to the other. Who tells them to go down under the bridge? I don't know, but it seemed a bit bizarre if you ask me.
But they find their way.
No, I don't know if they did.
There's less squashed on the road now, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I literally could show you on my phone in the next 20 minutes. I can show you videos of all of that landscape with me flying down the intra-coastal waterway.
Yeah.
We've got the new junction in. That was being built when I was there, that bridge.
Right. And they've updated it.
Oh, they've got the bridge on now.
Yeah. I mean, the map.
This is the Florida Turnpike.
The map on this updates from satellite imagery from Bing Maps.
Right.
So when stuff gets built, it gets updated, straight away on here. So they use, in conjunction with the satellite images, they use ground-based photography as well to fill everything in. It's
absolutely insane.
the map detail level is just it's mind-blowing.
Yeah, I guess the noise also is just I haven't got headphones on, have I? So the noise is just coming from where?
Yeah, the sound on this, it's not right. The sound on this helicopter. Some of the others are better.
The Jet Ranger sound is a great jet engine helicopter sound.
Yeah.
It's just everyone knows that sound.
Yeah.
The whistling sort of sound. And
Yeah.
It sort of evokes memories in my head of that.
I need to try the Jet Ranger and the Huey as well, of course. That's got the classic
Huey, but,
choppy sound though, hasn't it?
Yeah. Thwacker.
Yeah, thwacker, yeah.
Yeah, I think the nausea potential in the VR must be quite something for people to get accustomed to.
It is. It's one of the reasons why VR hasn't taken off, is because a lot of people can't overcome the nausea. But actually, I've got friends. I've got friends that get really bad motion sickness and have tried it. But if you push on through, if you keep, do you know what I mean? Don't, put it on for 3 hours to start with. Do 10, 15 minutes, then have a break, and then come back and do a little bit more. Soon enough, you get used to it. It was a problem with the earlier headsets because the refresh rate wasn't very good. But now with the modern headsets, the brain tends to accept it more because it looks so much more realistic.
What program are you playing here? What are we on?
That's just Microsoft Flight Simulator,
Is it?
which is, I think, the most impressive. They're the two main ones are X-Plane and this one. I think X-Plane maybe, people argue it's got more realism, but this has got the map, which just is so. It just looks so wonderful in there.
I'm running X-Plane, but the graphics when you get low are shit.
Yeah, the graphics on this are they're just out of this world. It's really impressive.
Is it more impressive graphic when you're on the big screen rather than on VR goggles? Or?
No, VR is just tons better than screen, because you get that 3D perception, and you know it just, and the fidelity actually, like that, even that big screen in here, that's 4K. Well, you've got 4K per eye nearly, you know, in that headset. In fact, just over, it's 2200 and it's 2160, 2236 down, I think it is 2160 on the big screen. So it's actually slightly more defined than the big screen, but of course it is right next to your face. So it's a lot easier to see the imperfections. I mean, it would be if if you put your head 2 inches from the screen, you'd see the pixels, wouldn't you? But the fact that they managed to make the pixels small enough that it still looks good in the headset is I think an incredible feat of technology. Oh, have we arrived? Are we?
Yeah, but
we're searching the city now.
No, the house is there, but see where the red car is now? Oh, it's just disappeared. Essentially, it's. See the first bank of houses here on just behind my door panel.
Yes,
frame.
yeah.
The next bank is the back of the house that I rented, but they've just knocked all those houses down, which I didn't realise.
Right.
What are we doing there? Okay. One from that end. 1, 2, 3, 4th house.
Oh yeah. Have you got enough space to land on the driveway?
No. Never did, funnily enough.
Where are we going to land?
We're not, are we?
I don't know. It's up to you. Go where you want.
No,
I just wanted to see the house, so.
Starting to get a bit nauseous.
Yeah, put it down if you want. You can land anywhere. It's not the real world. You can land in the middle of a road,
Right, okay.
on a roundabout, in a field. What about these houses here? They've got big old expanses at the back.
Yeah, that's the little roundabout there. So they were all little shitty houses, and people bought the little shitty houses, and then just got permission to come in on and just do crazy things, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, money talks.
Jesus Christ, that sensitivity is crazy, man.
You're all right. Stick it on the ground. Yeah.
See that?
What's it getting upset about there? There we go.
Feel bloody sick, I know.
That's all right. Do you want me to? Oh,